What's up, LEGO fam? I'm Justin and you're watching Good Life Bricks. Today we've got the big one. We're looking at Jango Fett Starship, formerly known as Slave 1. I'm really excited about this. This UCS set has been a long time coming. Not so long ago I did a review of the original Jango Slave 1 back from 2002 or something like that. I'm excited to get this one put together. I'm going to do a build video for this for those of you who want to see it all come together. That'll be a separate video. It'll come out later. We'll open the box real quick. We'll look at the bag count. We'll do all that kind of stuff, and then we'll take a look at the build. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe for me, and let's dig in. So real quick, let's check out this box. This is a UCS box, so it comes with the 18 plus black. Look at that blue illumination behind there. That looks really nice. And this ship, the colors of this ship are awesome. Spot on. Very nice looking box. And we've got the Ultimate Collector Series emblem here with the Starship on the side, and then on the back we've got another view of the ship. We've got the dimensions here, we've got the minifigs here, another view of the ship, and then 3 panels with additional views of the ship. I love that they have the Mandalorian symbol right there. And I just think that's really, really cool. And they have it right here as well. I didn't notice that. So that's the mythosaur, which is the symbol of the Mandalore. So anyway, that's pretty cool. It's a nice looking box. So we're gonna pop the box open real quick. Just 2 pieces of tape. So we've got 23 bags, a cockpit in a bag, instruction manuals inside this paper bag, and then we've got a spare bag of, looks like the base, or the base. We're going to go ahead and build this thing, and we're going to create a build video, and we'll do it'll be a speed build for those of you who are interested, and then we'll do a review of the set once we get it all done. Don't forget to check it all out, watch the build video, because that'll be a lot of fun, and let's see what it looks like. So here's LEGO Star Wars set 75409, Jango Fett's Starship. And I gotta tell you, this thing turned out really good. I've had more fun building other sets, and that's not a knock on this set. This just wasn't as fun. And one of the reasons, it has so many pieces, almost 3,000 pieces, but man, they're small. It was still a fun build, and so I don't want to make it sound negative. The look of this is like completely beyond what I was expecting. So much better than what I was expecting. I just think it looks great. So what I'd like to do is dig in to a few key areas of the build, take a look at the minifigures, and go from there. So there are multiple ways to display this set, like on the stand, like what we just saw, or like this. This is a nice looking ship no matter how you do it. What is it that makes it stand out? Well, first of all, the piece count is, I mean, this thing is solid. It's packed full of pieces and it's heavy. It has a Technic skeleton basically that goes through here along the tail down into the body of the ship, and then it just kind of builds its way up from there, and then you have these pieces that are attached. There's a couple cool techniques that they did. For the purpose of this review, I'll just show you these rubber pieces. There's one attachment point for this side panel, and it's right up here. And then it just sits free, and then there's this rubber piece right here that attaches to another point. And so if you remove that, then you can easily take that side panel off. That's kind of cool. The guns move in unison. They're on a single Technic rod. The loading ramp, when you press down on it, it opens the door. So there's nothing that you can do in there. I mean, it's just kind of an open kind of chasm or whatever, but it's not meant to be a usable interior. The fact that you can do that, I think, is really cool. And then you just press it back down and it comes up. If you pick it up, the wings automatically shift, which is nice. That does not move the interior. That's always in the flight position. The cockpit comes off. The main cockpit area comes out. You have easy access to any of the minifigures that you have in there. And we'll look at the minifigures here in just a second. But this is a nice build, and it's got usable screens. Here you've got the status of the Slave One. This one looks like more of a star map. Now, Boba Fett, his legs don't bend, so he can't sit down, so he's just standing there. But he hits the headrest in about the same spot as Jango. And then there is room in here for one more passenger and then a couple more right here. One thing that we can look at is a storage compartment that holds his jetpack and both of his guns, and it's also got a little bacta. It just rests down in a spot right here. When you put the cockpit in, it would just slide down. It's got rails here and here that match up with this and that. There's a lot of technique inside of this to keep everything in place. The framing and everything is fairly light, but there are so many pieces, small little pieces. One thing that's interesting, I've never really seen a cockpit where you have a couple of builds that attach to it to make it fit in place, at least not on the interior of the cockpit, but they gave this solid surface here, and then they did something similar here. There's a couple of stickers right here. They're not that hard to put on. They look pretty nice. And the cockpit just presses down right back here. I like that there's the Arabish stickers and writing right there. It's also over on this side. So let's take a look at the minifigures. This is a very highly detailed Jango Fett. Starting off with that rangefinder, that's brand new. And my hope is that they'll roll those out to everybody because it fits in the helmet hole really nicely. Doesn't feel like it's going to fall out constantly, and it's exactly right. It's not too tall above his head. It sits nicely in front of his eye. It's just a really well done rangefinder. Then if you take off his helmet, you've got a couple of face prints, and they even gave you a hairpiece. Not bad. But as you look at the minifigure, look at the printing on his arms. That's just outstanding. On his torso, down his waist, all the way down his legs, down to his feet. And here's something that's really cool. See that wrist rocket right here? That's really nice. The next minifigure, the second minifigure for the set, is young Boba Fett. Man, has he gotten hate throughout the community. There's a number of things that people have said. It looks like he's wearing pajamas. His hair doesn't look like it does in the movies. Whatever. He's got pants on. He's got a shirt on. He's got a belt. He's got sleeves. He's got two face prints. And yeah, he has a slightly different hairstyle than he did in the movie, but who cares? I don't care. I think he looks fine. The complaint was they should have had dual molded legs, and I agree. I think in a $300 set, yeah, they ought to be all the way decked out. But he's not, and we knew that going in. There are other features of this set, and if we look at the underneath side of the ship, it's really well done. You've got your engine thrust. Another cool feature is the seismic charge that they gave us, and this one is pretty decked out. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickers on it and a number of pieces, but just the size of it is really incredible, and it looks nice, and it's got a dedicated spot on the bottom of the ship. You just press it into place and it stays. So this is a really nice build with a ton of great features. And it's got everything that you would expect and hope for, and a few other things that I think are pleasant surprises. The color is amazing. They did a really nice job with that color, and the little details throughout, little, pieces here and there that act kind of like greebling, and the way they made this base, it's really thick and really heavy, and it curves all the way around. So the last thing to look at is the stand and the plaque. So it is a printed plaque. It gives you all the information about the Firespray class ship. And then the stand itself is very unique. It's kind of minimalist. It's 20 some pieces, but it's got these hooks, and the underside has a place that just hooks right on there and stays in place, and it works really well. So that's my review of LEGO Star Wars Set 75409 Jango Fett Starship, and I'm a fan of it. I can easily and comfortably recommend it. If you have the money to pick it up, this is definitely one that I would pick up. I think it's a great set. It's got almost 3,000 pieces. It's got really nice minifigures. And this is a solid, heavy, well-built set. And it looks fantastic. I can't imagine how you could have made this look better than it turned out. I think they did a really nice job. So I'm a big fan of this and I highly recommend it. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I hope you'll hit the like button for me. I also hope you'll hit the subscribe button right here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you soon.